So Netflix has The Floor is Lava. So do you remember Total Wipeout?
I do, fondly.
Yeah. Right. So now, really heavily Americanized Total Wipeout.
Right.
Replace the water with red water that is lava, and then cover it in digital enhancements so it looks like it's hot and smoky, right?
Right.
And then pit teams against each other, and they've got to get across this obstacle course and get to the other side. And whoever wins, they get 10 grand and a fucking lava lamp.
Wait, seriously, they get a lava lamp in 2020?
Yeah, genuinely. Instead of a trophy, they get a lava lamp. it's I don't know. Right, I want to say it's bad, but I've watched 3 episodes today already.
What? Why?
I don't know. Right. So one thing I do want to point out, right, is the first episode was 38 minutes long. Okay, and each team's run to get across this obstacle course takes sub 10 minutes, right? And also then they edit it down a lot, right?
Yeah.
But for some reason, I reckon it could all fit into a neat 25, 30 minutes. 20, probably even 20 minutes to fit all this in. Then they pad out the other 20 minutes with a load of fucking bollocks. So the first, 10 minutes of the show are like, oh, here's all different routes you could take around the obstacle course. And it's like, why are you showing me this? I don't care.
I thought the point of an obstacle course was it was linear, and you could only go the one direction.
No. So this is supposed to be the floor is lava, so there's 3 ways across the room.
Right, okay.
But there's 3 ways across the room, right? But one of them is always really clearly the one you're supposed to take. So, surprise, surprise, all 3 teams always take the same fucking route. Because that's the easiest route. Anyway, but this fucking nerd who narrates it is really annoying, firstly. But they do this thing where it's if John pulls this rope, it will reveal this secret bridge. Okay? And then he was like, oh, John's pulled the rope, the bridge is revealed, and he's jumped over the bridge. Good on you, John. And then the next team will come along, and it's like, oh, right, Steve, if Steve pulls the rope, a secret bridge will appear. Do you remember 30 minutes ago when John did it? Here's a clip. It's like, we just watched that. Why are you showing it to us again? And the third team comes around, it's like, oh, here's Barry. If Barry pulls the rope, a secret bridge will appear. Here's Steve and John doing the same thing. It's so fucking stupid. And it just really, really triggers me. Because it's like, why are you showing us this? We just fucking saw it.
Andy, have you...
Every single time he explains it as if he's explaining it for the first fucking time. And it's just so annoying.
That's this weird thing of American TV. Because, I watched a lot of Kitchen Nightmares USA in last year of uni, because it was on a lot, I guess. And that's the frenetic nature of the edit. But again, yeah, you're right. It'll be they're cooking their food, but will John run out of time? Find out in a bit. Oh, John, he's back. He's running out. Will he run out of time? It's like, this was 2 minutes ago. But it's because, you remember the gift shop sketch from Mitchell and Webb?
Yeah.
That's not even an exaggeration. That's just what, Kitchen Nightmares is like. It's literally So, they'll go to a commercial, and they'll spend, a minute doing the coming up after the commercial, and then they'll come back and do a minute of before the commercial. And I don't think American ads are even that long, compared to... Because they have more of them. I think they're shorter than, in England, where we'll have, about 5 minutes of them. But then also, we were watching this on, Sky, on demand. So the advert breaks weren't even there. So it was literally a minute of coming up after the break. All this. John's running out of time. Sarah's cutting a crab up wrong. Oh, and Jeff is ruining his onions. Find out more after the break. We're back after the break. Oh, John is running out of time. It's like, we know. Oh my God. And then it'll be the free, and then also it'll be, they'll have that, and then it'll go, meanwhile, something completely unrelated is happening, and then they'll cut back to it like it's weird how they took like. So if you think about MasterChef here, and they'll be like, okay, here's your teams. You've got an hour to do this challenge. Off you go. And it proceeds in a linear fashion. We'll have about 10 minutes or so, which is the hours sort of sped up in chunks, and we'll be like, oh, this is them progressing linearly through the dish until the end. Like, it all makes sense. Yeah. In American TV, or at least in Kitchen Nightmares USA, it's like, okay, teams, here's their challenge. Meanwhile, this is John, and he has a really tough home life. Right, John, how was your dish? Yeah, it was good, cool. Right, back to Kelly. Kelly's in the middle of his dish. Like, why are you non-linearizing it? You're not Nolan.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean as well. Oh my god. But it's just so stupid, and it's so annoying. The other thing is, right, why... For Netflix is a streaming service, so the length of your program is completely arbitrary. Like, it doesn't matter how long it is, because your episodes can be as long as they need to be.
Yeah.
So if you could only fill 20 minutes of content, fine, have it be 20 minutes long. That's, like, completely okay. It doesn't matter. Why pad it out with an additional 20 minutes of complete bollocks that doesn't... that has absolutely no value whatsoever. And it's so fucking stupid. Like, oh my god, it's the thing is though, it is entertaining because you do, it's like why Total Wipeout was entertaining, because you like watching people fall off things.
Well, it's also funny. I remember in Total Wipeout, the best thing was like, oh, you'd get the contestant and be like, oh, you're going to do really well? Yeah, I'm going to own this course. You're going to do the big red balls? Yeah, I'm going to do the big red balls. And then we cut to them falling off the big red balls in dramatic slow-mo. That was always cathartic.
Yeah. There is definitely a lot of that, yeah. The other thing is, right, for this show, so that they have teams of 3. They have 3 teams of 3, and whoever does the best gets the money, right? So far, in 3 episodes, out of 9 teams I've seen, I have found there has been 1 team that I didn't completely detest. Because some of them, they're just complete fucking pricks. Like, there was this one guy, it's like, oh yes, I'm a geology teacher.
Automatic prick.
Yeah. It's like, we work in the S&M department, but S&M stands for science and math. And it's like, oh, fuck you. And he's got like this bleach blonde hair, and he's like, oh yeah, I do mud runs, but the mud runs are too easy, so I do them dressed in a tuxedo because they're too easy otherwise.
He's trying to be cool.
He was such a fucking bellend, and it's like, well, ironically he fell off at the first fucking hurdle, which was, good. But it's just, why are all these contestants, why do they go out and find these people who are just complete fucking knobs?
Well, see, because there's this whole thing about, like, researching for game shows and stuff. Like, they specifically pick people who I think they'll be good on TV. So I guess with, like, these obstacle course things, they must pick people who are twats, so that they can set them up as twats, and then be like, well, you're almost certainly going to fall off the obstacles, and then everyone's going to get a bit of catharsis out of it. Like, that must be the logic.
I guess. But then, like, the one team that I liked, they were, like, these 3 lads, and they, like, just came out of university, and they wanted to move out of their parents' house. Like, that's why they were doing it. And they were just all, like, nice, ordinary people. And so that when they won, I was like, fucking yes, good on them. Because they succeeded, and it's like, you like supporting good people.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's like everyone else is just like a fucking wanker. So it's like, they're the best of a bad bunch, I guess. I don't know. We talked about this for a lot longer than I thought we could.
So the news. Unless are you done on Flora's Law?
Yeah, I'm done.
I mean, do you recommend it? Is the key question.
If you like watching a complete train wreck, then fucking go for it. And you can skip probably the first 15 minutes because it's just some fucking dickhead talking about the different ways across the obstacle course. And it's like, he repeats himself like 5 million times per episode, and it's just annoying.